Overnight drone survey captures the 55 inches of snow in Hamburg, New York, before the snow band moved back in. Residents in western and upstate New York were given a clearer picture of the scope of the state's most significant lake effect event in years as the monstrous bands pouring off Lake Erie and Lake Ontario that unleashed more than 6 feet of snow temporarily lifted northward on Saturday. The storm has been blamed for several deaths, and AccuWeather meteorologists warned that Mother Nature had not quite turned off the lake effect faucet just yet. Since Thursday, 17, Orchard Park, New York, home to the NFL's Buffalo Bills, has recorded a whopping 77 inches of snow, just 7 inches shy of 7 feet. The Bills were scheduled to play the Cleveland Browns at home on Sunday afternoon, but the NFL decided on Thursday to move the game indoors to Ford Field in Detroit. The Bills posted pictures on Twitter Friday showing the mountains of snow that had built up in the stadium, with the rows of seats becoming nearly unrecognizable. The Bills landed in Detroit on Saturday evening, where the team will play their next 2 games. If confirmed by the New York State Climatology Office, the more than 5 feet of snow that fell in Orchard Park on Friday alone would set a new state record for most snowfall within a 24-hour period. The old record stands at 50 inches from Camden, New York, in 1966. The intense snowstorm left at least 2 people dead on Friday, Erie County Executive Mark Poloncarz announced. In Erie County, 2 residents died from cardiac arrest related to exertion during shoveling, snow blowing. Erie County Emergency Services officials stressed smart shoveling to residents Saturday morning, stating that shoveling heavy and wet snow can cause back injuries as well as heart attacks. New York Gov. Kathy Hochul called the event extreme in a press conference on Thursday before the worst of the snow began, as a state of emergency began to be issued for nearly a dozen counties. Ahead of the first snowflakes, over 300 plows, 5,700 power crews, and members of the National Guard were deployed or placed on standby. On Saturday morning, 70 members of the National Guard were deployed to Southtowns. On Saturday afternoon, the amount of National Guard members dispatched more than doubled to 150, according to CBC. Travel became nearly impossible for trucks and snow plows as the snow poured down at a rate of 3 to 5 inches per hour at times, making it difficult for crews to keep the roads visible. Reports of thundersnow were prolific amid the intense band streaming off of Lake Erie, and videos showed a wall of snow moving toward Buffalo at one point. A waterspout was also reported on Friday over Lake Erie, another sign of just how potent the weather system affecting the region had become.